What's new, Mr. Hanna?
What about a story?
What about a few facts, Mr. Hanna?
Hey, is it
Wait
true
here,
that
Bob.
Kirk is on the island?
I'll see you later, boys.
Oh,
Give us about the pictures.
Police fighters waiting for a story.
Give us something.
How's it going, Mr. Hanna?
Not too good, sir. What's the verdict on agreeing to his terms?
Oh, I got the Attorney General on the phone, but I'm afraid he asked for more time.
Can anybody else give a decision on this?
I don't think so. It goes against the grain to bargain with criminals. If we give in to him, we'd be badgered by every prisoner in every jail in New South Wales. He could be bluffing, couldn't he? You say that ammunition's hard to get at?
There are 3 doors, 2 original, 1 steel in concrete, all tremendously strong. You know, our drill in these circumstances would be to scuttle the ammunition ship.
Of course. That's a good idea. Can we do that, Mr. Whitson?
I'm afraid not, sir. I've been going over the charts. There's only 3 feet under her at low water.
The last.
We'll have to wait. Do you think you could get in touch with the Attorney General again and insist that he comes back? Tell him the position's got worse since I spoke to him.
Why?
We've still got 16 hours.
There's Bombay explosion pictures.
Look at that, eh? Flat as a pancake. You wouldn't think anybody'd survive, would you? And that one. Of course, Stone the Crows, you're lucky to be in the basement. Get them over to the editor right away.
Every one of these pictures is a winner. Best stuff we've had since the war. We ought to give Kirk a medal.
Where are we going to put him?
Chop out the feature page.
We're interrupting this program to bring you the most exciting piece of news that's happened in Sydney since the war. Sydney Harbour is under siege. Instead of our homemaker session this afternoon, we're bringing you a live telecast of history in the making.
As I stand on this rooftop, I can see that every
Suppose I'd better get you something to eat.
members of the special riot squad of the Sydney Police. Men trained...
You do with some grub, Mum?
I'm getting it.
Which have been issued to
How you feeling, Johnny?
several of the pictures
Leave it on, leave it on.
represented Australia in shooting competitions overseas, including the famous Bisley meeting in England. Down below by the old tram depot, now being demolished to make room for our new opera house, more and more squad cars and armory cars are assembling. The whole operation, under the personal direction of Superintendent Hanna of the Sydney CIB, has a feeling of war.
Stop it, will you?
You used to be pretty good at this when you were a kid, Johnny.
Who, for the first time since the Japanese submarine...
All that stuff's just bluff. They won't use any of it.
They just did.
Sure, because we're bunnies enough to stick our heads out. This is a fort, Johnny. We could hold out forever.
Yeah, if we don't starve to death.
They won't shoot us out. They won't starve us out. Not if it means hurting the Fultons.
You don't care if we all die. What if they don't?
Well, I do care, Mom. I'm not a hoodlum. I told you that before. I didn't want any of this violence. I do care. And I'm sure they do, too.
It's agreed, then, that the explosives be taken off?
As soon as it's dark.
If they did fire into the ship, what precisely might happen?
With 1,500 tons of blasting gelignite on board.
Almost unbelievable. They must be stopped.
1 salvo from us, or an airstrike for that matter, would finish them.
Well, we've got to remember the caretaker and his family. I know what the public is like. They wouldn't consider that we'd save perhaps thousands of their lives. They'd merely accuse us of killing innocent people to deal with a few crooks.
How about a helicopter with a machine gun on it?
They just bring out the hostages. Oh, we must evacuate the whole of the waterfront. Woolloomooloo, Potts Point, Darling Point.
A lot of important citizens live over there. They're not going to like it.
Well, they're going to like it even less if they get blown out of their beds.
We must explain fully to the public what we're doing in their interests. I think it would be best if I went on the air personally.
If Kirk hears the broadcast, won't it make him think he's got us scared?
He has got us scared. Now, don't let's fool ourselves on that.
Fun and games for the newspapers, eh? Hadn't had such a time since the Queen was out here.
They keep trying to get through to Kirk on the phone.
We've been directing all calls through headquarters.
That's fine. He's got a big enough head as it is.
All householders will proceed to the buses and lorries as soon as possible. Please do not take any food with you. Hand luggage only. A hot meal will be provided as soon as you reach the eastern suburbs.
Hand luggage only. Everybody.
The bulls! Millions of them!
The first reports are good, Mr. Commissioner. The public are cooperating.
Fine, fine. Any news from the Attorney General?
We should be back in about 5 hours. Do we wait?
Oh, I think so. Let's hope we have Kirk by then.
Is everything going ahead?
Plans 2 and 3 are being set up now.
And what's your 0 hour for Plan 2?
Maximum darkness, 9 o'clock.
I'll take the kitty, missus. Keep going, Luke. She's nearly there. That's it.
Porco cane, ancora una porta!